Hi, Alexis, how are you doing? How's your weekend? Isn't it amazing to be here on this planet and do something which we really like? Recently, I met someone, and this particular person left, a well-stable, well-paying job to work for something this particular person called passion. Okay, so life is amazing if you are doing something which makes your life meaningful. Today we have another beautiful lecture. What did Sam Altman ban in ChatGPT conversation? Actually, it's not a ban. Okay, but in title it has been put what did Sam Altman ban? But Sam Altman want you to do less of it because it's causing a lot of loss to ChatGPT. So what is it and what you can do to make your conversation more meaningful with ChatGPT, and we are going to discuss how you can, get better result with artificial intelligence. Okay, so let's dive into this lecture. If you have not subscribed, consider subscribing because we are here for you where we give you all the information to make your life simple, amazing with artificial intelligence. And don't forget to press the bell icon and don't forget to share this video with your team, colleague, family members, or friends, or in your community. So, what is the hidden cost of simple interactions? Let's today find out what is the cost of simple interactions. This will be a really good article. Okay, let me tell you what is the introduction behind or what is the logic behind. ChatGPT has revolutionized the communication. Actually, I was focused on somewhere else. I was thinking something else. ChatGPT has revolutionized communication and it has made the communication simple. It has made the communication meaningful. Earlier, our communication or our talk with internet was very passive in nature. But now ChatGPT has changed it in the form of a healthy learning. But even these small chats have a hidden cost that we will figure out today. Let's dive into what Sam Altman recently revealed. But most important is this note that running advanced AI systems like ChatGPT requires massive computational power, energy, and infrastructure, costing companies millions of dollars each year. Every message processed uses real resources. So, here it feels like a cool way to ask a particular question from AI. But in the behind, it uses massive computational power, energy, and infrastructure that has a significant cost, not only in millions, but in billions of dollars. Okay, so every message you ask, whether you use free model or you use paid model, every message processed use real resources. To build a more sustainable, efficient, and responsible future, we must use AI purposefully, asking meaningful questions, seeking valuable insights, and avoiding unnecessary exchanges like sometimes you ask, hey, how are you? Or just AI has done something for you and you reply like, thank you. Okay, these things are not cool and they cost a lot of revenue to these companies. So together we can ensure that AI serves humanity wisely without exhausting the planet's resources. Yes. So recently, Sam Altman said that there is an insight. Simple messages like "Hi," "Hello," or "Thank you" cost millions of dollars to the AI infrastructure or system or processes. Not only this is not for ChatGPT only, but it's true for Grok, Perplexity, and Gemini, and Copilot, and many others. So when you ask hi, hello, or thank you, you are causing huge loss to these companies in the background. But most importantly, Sam Altman gave this Ghibli, okay, himself, and then after Sam Altman made it viral, everyone started reaching out to OpenAI to to ask how to make these Ghiblis, or they started making their own Ghibli. On the one hand, Sam Altman want us to stop these silly conversation. On the other hand, he comes up with these crazy ideas. But remember, it was really viral around the world. Okay, and if you don't know how to make your own Ghiblis, we have already done a whole lecture on making your own Ghibli, and we have a whole book as well in terms of making Ghibli. So remember, I will ask the team member to share. Let me, okay, I have the link of that video. I will ask the team members to make the link, provide the link of that video in the description section, and that book as well, which you can use to make your passive income, your, second source of, third source of income with the help of AI and our expertise. Remember, we are here to provide you complete solution. And there is one more thing, we have a certain standard. We release something only when, whether it's book or product or magazines or anything, or even videos, we release only when it's above a certain level of standard. So if we are providing something to you, it has a lot of meaning in your life. So why do simple messages cost so much? Every interaction use server power, GPUs, and cloud storage. Yes, the simple you are asking, hi, uh, there will be cloud storage for that as well. GPUs are going to work for that as well. Server power is going to be used for that as well. Even basic replies trigger complex computational processes. Yes, even simple replies trigger complex computational processes, and that cost huge amount of energy. Okay, and then you need coolant to keep these computational system cool. So that's why this simple communication, this simple talk cost a lot. The economic behind these AI conversation, running large language model like GPT cost thousands of dollars daily. Okay, not thousands of dollars like for the whole day. It's for just one simple conversation. Okay, then millions of simple chats is equal to massive energy and infrastructure cost. Remember, the next big crisis we are facing is going to be, sustainable energy to keep these AI large language models going. And remember, to keep these AI model going sustainable, we have to look for new source of energy because they consume massive amount of energy. So this is not about just one conversation. Behind the scene, there are millions of simple chats going on. Okay, and it costs massive energy and infrastructure cost, and in terms, it's a loss of millions of dollars. So what is being banned or discouraged? Not banned, but discouraged is the right word. I was having a conversation with someone, and we discussed this topic a lot, in deep detail, whether we should have a ban on these things of conversation or we should discourage. And then after that entire conversation, we came up with this idea that we should encourage people to not have this simple communication. However, if you want to do it, I will have a way for that as well. OpenAI now discourages unnecessary conversation like simple greetings without any purpose. Like, so let's say you are asking, hey, how are you? This is just a simple machine, right? It's good. It has different purposes. It can help you in relieving your stress or if you are going through loneliness, but still it's a machine, right? Non-informative messages and excessive polite loops like thank you, you are welcome. Okay, so what you should avoid pointless greetings like hi, hello, good morning, good evening, hey there. Yes, it's always going to be there. Hi, hello, that's make no difference. Good morning, that's a machine, and it's going to check that the time in the background, and then it's going through the computation, and then it's going to reply, hey, good morning. Or if let's say it's good evening and you are asking good morning, so it's going to reply, no, it's good evening. Okay, so and hey there, yes, it's always be going to be there. So avoid these pointless greetings. Then avoid unnecessary politeness loops like Repeatedly, after every single reply, you reply, thank you. That's weird. Or you are welcome. Let's say you say thank you, it's going to reply where you are welcome, and you are going to say thank you again. And then you are going to say reply, really appreciate it. Okay. So after every conversation, if you are going to say thank you, it's going to reply. And then you are going to say you are welcome. Okay. Then obviously it's another message. It's another trigger. So it's going to say thanks again. And you are going to appreciate it. So it feed the loops which of politeness loop which goes on and on and on and on. So avoid these 2 points. Avoid pointless greetings and unnecessary loops. Next, focus on intentional uses. Altman encourages users to ask meaningful, productive questions. Keep conversations focused to minimize resource waste. AI or ChatGPT never says like you should avoid it. They want you to have more meaningful conversation. So you can avoid. There are people who send like these unnecessary messages, sending just a single emoji, what it means, right? Or sending dot dot dot, or okay, or hitting enter without typing anything meaningful. So from behind the scene, AI has to work on all these pointers, but these are not necessary. So try to avoid them. Sending just a single emoji or dot 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 or okay or single dot or enter. Avoid these empty messages, avoid blanks, or avoid personal conversation like can you love me? How it can? It can't. Or can you be my boyfriend or girlfriend? No. Or can you marry me? How? Is it possible? Not at all. But people are literally crazy on artificial intelligence, and then they ask these kinds of questions. Can you love me? Can you be my boyfriend or girlfriend? Or can you marry me? So if you are feeling lonely, you can ask a meaningful question like, hey, how should I find love in my life? How should I accept myself? How should I I'm totally, let's say you are totally introvert, you can say I'm totally introvert and I want to have more meaningful people around me. So if you're asking those meaningful questions, yes, that's good. Or you are asking like how can I find a suitable life partner, then these questions have a better meaning in terms of communication other than can you love me? No. So what these means for users, be mindful of how you interact with AI. Okay, be really mindful of how you interact. Avoid spamming like hi or thanks unless until it's really needed. Let's say you are doing some conversation and or let's say you are giving a message, and in that message you should include thank you, then you must include. Next, focus on getting the most value out of every conversation. So avoid meaningless small talk as well. What's your favorite color? What is the point of asking this question? How's your day? Again, no point. Do you like pizza? How AI is going to like pizza? AI is just a communication tool. It's well, after every conversation, it look into the database, it comes up with the after the having the computations, it comes up with the relevant answer. So if you ask a question like, do you like pizza? So it's going to give you a reply like, you know, mm, I don't like pizza. I can't, like anything, but there are people who like pizza. If you want to know about pizza recipe, then I can give you the recipe. Or you ask like, are you happy today? It's going to reply, I can't feel happiness or sadness. But there are people whom it's a relevant characteristic for human beings. But if you want to know how to be happy, then I can give you certain tips. Or can you be my best friend? How it can be your best friend? Or avoid fake conversations like guess what? These typical human beings things. Can you guess what I'm thinking? Tell me something random. I am bored. Don't do that. These are traits of human beings. Okay, these are not traits of artificial intelligence. So what are the larger implications? Shows that AI is resource heavy and not free to run. Remember, AI is really good, but it has a cost, and it's not just a cost. Sometimes we human beings feel that, yeah, it's cost something for others, but not for me. But in the end, it's cost for all the humanity. Remember, if a business has more revenue, what they are going to do? They are going to do more R&D. They are going to invest more in building the infrastructures, right? So then you help a company, you help the next generation as well. And then sparks conversation about energy consumptions and efficiency in AI development. I highly recommend, please go out on your social medias and write about, hey, today I recommend to have, meaningful talk with the artificial intelligence and not just a silly conversation. Okay, what next to avoid redundant confirmations? Did you understand? Yes, it's understand. Or is that clear? Yes, it's always clear for artificial intelligence. It's not human being. We human being have to ask. And did you understand? Or is that clear? Can you hear me? Yeah, AI is always going to hear you. AI is always clear. AI is always going to understand. That's its core function, right? We human being can do this thing like we are talking and then something else is going in mind, like it's happened in the beginning of this lecture. I was doing something but my mind was somewhere else. So what happened? I had different focus, but AI is not going to do that. So don't ask these redundant confirmations. And what are my final thoughts? Every interactions matter in the AI economy. Okay. And even every users matter. Sometimes we feel like we are, small people, how we can make any difference, or we are not that big enough to make any difference. But remember, you can make difference. Okay. So your job is to help preserve resources by being intentional in your talks. Avoid repetitive or meaningless rephrasing, like repeating the same questions 5 different ways without waiting for a clear answer first. Or repeating commands like tell me more, tell me more, tell me more without any direction. Okay, let's say you are asking about history of world economy, and then it gives you a proper reply, and then you say tell me more. Please be more meaningful, like tell me more about the impact of technology in the world economy, or tell me more about the great economic recession on world economy, or tell me about the dot-com bust, uh, the impact of dot-com bust, or how it's impacted the world economy. That's what you should add. Or let's say you are asking a questions about how to find love. There are people who are finding love. Okay, then it gives you, let's say, some tip, and you say tell me more. Instead of saying tell me more, you can make it more meaningful, like uh, uh, I am a kind of person who believe in authenticity and uh, and having meaningful conversation, and specifically where we have some commonalities, passion, purpose, or I am a book reader and I am looking for someone who is a book reader. Tell me more about that. Then the answer is going to be very meaningful. Or let's say you are building a business and you ask like how to make a product, and then it gives you all the replies, and then you say tell me more. What is the point of tell me more? Then your second question must be like this. Okay, and now I want to build a, let's say, speaker, right? So tell me more about that, and how can I make my music system or speaker better than this particular company or that particular company, or how I can tackle the pain point of this particular customer audience. Then these meaningful conversations are going to be meaningful. When artificial intelligence came for the first time, one of my team members said, Jaideep, now everyone will be successful and everyone will be knowledgeable. And I said, no, no, because the key to have greater success in life is have, greater thinking. People are not ready to think. The data was same in 1930s, 40s. The data is same now, and the data will be same forever. 90% people don't think. 90% people don't think. 8 or 9% think that they think, but they don't think. Just only 1% people think. That's the reason that success rate is so low. That's the reason that only a limited number of people are successful in this field. Okay. So what are, a couple of suggestions from my side to have a, mindful use of artificial intelligence. Future AI development will focus on in the future about how ChatGPT is going to react or how artificial intelligence are going to focus on. Future AI development will focus on efficiency plus effectiveness, and we should work together to create a smarter, more sustainable digital world. Most importantly, these are my tips. Respect that every input costs real computational energy. And always combine your greetings or politeness with a real meaningful task or question. Let me do it for you. Let's say you really want to ask hi. So how you can do it? Hi, I hope you are doing well. Doing well. And here you can add your conversation, or you can, hello, how are you? How are you? These silly things matters a lot. Like, you have the spelling of the character in capital. People make lots of fun of these small things on social media. I have not been the center of all these memes, but yes, I have seen lots of people become the center of these memes. Or let's say it's good evening. Good evening. You can, if you want to ask or if you want to include greetings, then you can include greetings in the beginning. Good evening. I would like to know about the week that depressing. So what you have done, you have just included your greetings and your entire message in just one. So your greetings has already done, plus you have just completed your message as well. Let's give us some reply. Then instead of asking, tell me more, you can say, tell me more about the impact Great Depression on politics, politics of that time. Or you can have tell me more that how we can avoid such depression in future. Or tell me what today's generation can learn from it and avoid the next conversation is going to be more meaningful. Or just don't say tell me. That's all. Okay. And most importantly, I highly recommend that instead of doing this conversation on your own, go to Amazon, get the access of our book, and all your conversations are going to be meaningful. Remember, the most important asset right now is your time. Okay, so in the end, thank you for watching. Okay, and yes, we know the cost, and yes, we know that it's essential. If it's necessary for you to ask these questions, make it more meaningful and go ahead. And if you can manage without asking these questions, I highly appreciate it. And most importantly, stay informed, stay efficient, stay ahead with ReThynk AI, where it's our mission to teach you the artificial intelligence, the ideas and the updates of the world of artificial intelligence. And with this lecture comes to an end. This lecture has been prepared by ReThynk AI, researched and prepared by ReThynk AI, presented by me. I'm the founder director of ReThynk AI, researcher, keynote speaker, author, taekwondo player, right? And many more. Most importantly, and now I'm on a mission to help 10 million people run artificial intelligence. So if you have any idea, you want to be part of it, you can join us. You can leave your message in the comment section, or you can connect with us on these important IDs. And this presentation has been prepared by Vista Liberata. They are our marketing partner. Thank you so much for your meaningful conversation. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and most importantly, don't forget to press the bell icon. See you soon. Till then, take care. Have a great conversation with artificial intelligence. And if you have something important for me, leave in the comment section. I will definitely check that. See you soon. Take care of yourself.